Welcome YouTube, welcome viewers to a new video. This video is going to be talking about my new Honkai Star Rail account, which is loading up for you now in the background. This account I made because I wanted to change the dynamic on the way that I played the game. I wanted to kind of remove the every time a new banner came out, I pulled for every single character and built that character or whatever. I wanted to make it a bit more interesting, a bit more dynamic. So this account, sorry, was born. Now it's still very much in its infancy. It has a long way to go. But the characters at the moment that I'm kind of focusing on are Serval and Dan Heng, and then the ones that I'm going to focus on going forward a little bit more is Asta and Herta. Now, it's really interesting playing with these characters because on my other account they are like level 20. No, they're a little bit higher. They're level 60 or something, but that's mainly just so I can get the free pulls that you get from leveling them up. But as far as actual characters, they're kind of useless. They've got no traces built into them. I've farmed no relics for them. They just kind of got nothing going on. So it really is interesting using them, and I want to get to the point where I'm finishing in-game content with them. Things like the Swarm Disaster and the Memory of Chaos. But that does leave the account with a lot of resources that are kind of just sitting there. Resources that I haven't used and don't really kind of intend to use, but they are just kind of sitting there. And something I want to do to give a bit more incentive to the viewership is I want to add a bit more of an interactivity with those. I don't want those resources just to build up infinitely. Like, I might as well use them, right? But I thought it might be kind of cool to kind of make it a bit more up to the viewer, how those resources get used and that kind of thing. So like at the moment, I'm sitting on my YouTube account with 0 subscribers, and that means, oops, did that wrong, and that means 0 pulls, 0 summons. But I have nothing, right? And I can show you that I have nothing. The only one that I have is the one that you get at the beginning of the game to get Asta, the one that you are meant to do. Right? That's all I've got so far, nothing else. And I thought it would be really cool to have the community pick kind of how I use these resources. And I've got a couple of ideas, a couple of things burning in the background, a couple of, you know. One of them, or the one that I think I'm going to go with at the moment, is every time that I get a subscriber, then I want you to comment in the video, whatever video of mine that you subscribed in, and I will do a pull, a single pull, a single click. So in this case, it'll be this one, and it'll be credited to you for subscribing. I think that'll be quite cool. And then I'm also thinking about kind of linking my Patreon, and if you subscribe to my Patreon on the lowest tier, because I've got a couple of tiers, but the tiers there are more just for support. Like, the more you want to support, the higher the tier you go. Not really like, oh, each tier is going to give you a bunch more things. Not at the moment anyway, because I'm like sitting on 0 everything, so it's like hard to be like, oh, I'm going to give you all of the stuff when I'm, you know, still kind of starting out. But if you subscribe to the lowest tier of my Patreon, then that will give you, and I should link the Patreon somewhere on the screen as I'm talking about it, so you can click on it. But that will give you the ability to do a pull of your choosing, so you'll get to pick the banner, right? So you know, you could be really nice to me and you could pull on the character that's currently there, or the one that I've expressed that I wanted in this. Or you could be a little bit less nice and burn all my resources on the light cone and maybe even this one. Please don't do this one. And that'll be kind of how that works. And then the other thing is I want to kind of create guides, because this account will have a focus on the kind of 4-star units that are in the game. The units that I really haven't used, like when I get a Hook, I think I get one through the story, but when I get Hook, I want to build her up too. That'll be my main fire DPS. But yeah, so that's an introduction. This is a new YouTube experience. I've got Twitch at the same time going alongside it. You can come follow me on Twitch, and yeah, if you follow me live, I'll do a pool live when I'm live streaming. Otherwise, I'll keep up to date with any subscribers that I get. Other than that, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye. Oh, and that's where I stop recording? Yeah.